going to direct them. If they're not directed, I'll try to identify somebody that's appropriate. Thanks very much. And we're not going to ask the full panel to address every question, but I will ask, I'll ask somebody else to chip in if they like, briefly, if they feel a burning desire to be heard on any particular question that's being offered. So, with that said, first question is not really addressed in the panel, it's just, can we receive copies of the presentations, please? I think that's fine. Okay, so we have everyone's email addresses, so we'll be passing that on. Here we go, first one, Eilish. Could you see a benefit in young people and youth workers sharing their stories together, creating an environment of shared learning? Did I read that correctly? Is that right? And I'll pass that to you.
Absolutely, hopefully as we move on with our storytelling kind of journey that we're on, that obviously young people are going to be critical to the process, and listen to their stories would be absolutely vital to learn anything about what we're doing and about our practice. And as for young people and youth workers sharing their stories together, I think that could be really, really powerful. And I'd love to see that happen. Absolutely, just to see the different perspectives on our practice.
Cool. I don't know if anyone on the panel is anything they could add that's relevant to Eilish's experience, but
I might just add from my own experience, and even the example where I described the young girl who, through my discussion with a group of young people, I figured out the value of the peer review, or peer assessment. It clicked in my brain why it was important. So in the absence of that, I might have been very slow in coming to that conclusion. So, I think there was discussion before around the experts or perceived experts, and the value of storytelling among your colleagues, and even involving young people. There's no assumption that one person knows more than the other, or one person can identify whether it be language or process or outcome better than another person. I think that would be really valuable in a user setting involving young people as well.
I suppose just to add on to that, one of the discussions we had afterwards, we had a fairly large discussion around power dynamics, and could there be power dynamics within the circle, but I suppose we were sitting in a circle where maybe externally there were power dynamics, but through the really well facilitated process that we went through, there wasn't any issues around that. So I think it could be a really beneficial, safe space for people to actually, share their stories, and to I suppose, negate those power issues where young people are talked to or discussed in their own circle, but to bring them into the circle with the adults and have conversations then.
The next question I have seems to be very similar to that, so I'll just ask whoever posed it if they feel that it's been addressed or they'd like to explore it further or restate it. And the question is, what has been the positive outcomes for both staff and young people since implementing reflective practice?
I think for me, I suppose looking for real life examples of when the individual can say, demonstrate yourself, find it, just for anyone else that has any real life examples or real life scenarios where they can experience
from workers that we've worked with or from ourselves?
I suppose from your work perspective, so looking for both staff and young people, as in what has been the positive outcomes through the collective practice, and how it's impacted on your project, both staff and young people.
When we did the reflective action research, with one particular group that one work was actually in our apartment. And I suppose because they were quite volatile and they were quite young as well and disadvantaged, what they found that being consciously aware of the situation as they were actually in it, and sort of saying don't panic, don't push yourself in a particular direction because you feel that way. And what they found that using that reflection and action, that's why it's well, that were able to ground themselves, give them clarity and say, okay, well I am going to stick to my guns, I am going to be very clear on this, and I'm going to take everything, instead of sort of preempting this, but I'm going to take everything actually as it comes. And what they found was that helped them get a lot more control of the group. And a lot of it was about them and where they sensed themselves in the situation at the time with a particular group, and eventually the group kind of calmed down. It's still about 4 weeks, but it certainly allowed them to be consciously aware of the situation. And also, the big thing was they could trust themselves. You know, even though I don't have the answer now, I know the answer's in there someplace, and I can trust myself and my own personal experience that I will be able to deliver on this. And so it's about not putting that pressure on them.
I think while that specific examples are important, a huge body of research on reflective practice has to be noted here as well, where it's very clear the outcomes that can be achieved. And I suppose most importantly is safer places for young people, improved, it's coming up now in through the HSE, improved child protection plans and responses, and from our own experience and descriptions, that where, in my experience, a young person can be in a place where I am responsible and I have to listen to what they're saying. So even if I was that way inclined or not, if a young person has an input on a program saying, I don't like this, or I do like this, or this is valuable, or this is not, I am then bound to respond to that. And I think that's very important as well, that it's not just these standardised programs and, going in a one direction. And for me, I think that's what was important. When I talked about the programme, they could identify the things that were important, and then that had to be taken on board.
I'm going to address this next question to Tom, even though the post is suggesting it could go to David, Murray, or Tom. But seeing as you haven't spoken yet, Tom, my favourite to pick on, I'm going to pass this to you. Do you have any recommendations for times to insert reflective practice with staff? How you manage the scheduling of that? Or how you have done? Is it better just to have it in supervision on a one-to-one? Is it better in a team, a staff meeting, or is it better on a separate piece of work which is specifically dedicated? So you've experienced that. I'll put the question there in front of you. If you wanted to address it, I think that would be really very helpful to people.
I think Siobhan has kind of answered a lot of that in the latter part of her presentation. I think in the experience that I've seen in there, it's in all of those places. It's not in one place alone. It's not in one space, one time, one opportunity. That yes, we've tried to embed that into our support supervision practice, that there is space within that dedicated time where people individually have an opportunity to reflect on their practice. We've also, in the establishment of teams and groupings within our organisation, have dedicated times and spaces. So as well, a combination of information sharing processes, but also dedicated reflective practice time-tabled space, along with other training opportunities and so on. So we try and create those spaces and have them. I think what's the part that has impressed me is that whatever spaces have been created through structures is the way I've seen individual workers engage with their work.